All right, final sections. Let's talk about the questions you should be asking and things you should be thinking about as you walk through the process. As far as questions go, I'd say, what value is the franchisor providing to you? What level of support, what unique, is there synergies around the procurement, around the training? Ultimately, this is your business partner. They should be a huge value add. What value are they bringing to the table? Those are the questions you want to be asking. Big one is lead generation. How much of that falls on you versus the franchisor? Who's driving the leads? What does that look like? Where's the business coming from? Secondly, the competition. Who's the competition in other markets and how do we stack up against them? When you get to that call with the founder, I would talk about their vision for the future for the franchise system. Talk about any innovation they anticipate providing to the system. As you're talking to other franchisees, ask them about their experience, things that they would do differently next time, things they would do again. You can really glean a lot of information from them. And I would also ask them about their ramp up. They may or may not open up their books and share a whole lot of financial data, but they're allowed to share whatever they can. Franchisors has to stick to what's in the item 19, almost like a public company, sticking to what's been publicly shared. But the franchisee can open up and share as much as they're willing to. So, ask them about the ramp up, what that looked like, and again, anything they would do differently or do the same. And I'd say just as you go through the process, use your gut, as far as asking questions. No question's really a dumb question. But I think there are questions that are appropriate for different stages in the process. You don't have to figure out everything day one on the first call. Your goal is to figure out, is this interesting enough to have a second call? And, kind of work through the process that way, step by step. I guarantee you that most of your questions will be answered by following the process. Everything in franchising is a process. So I'd say be patient with some of those. When you get to that discovery day, your questions need to be geared around things that matter most to you as to whether it's a go or no-go decision ultimately. Some really minute details that don't really affect that can wait till training down the road. So I would just kind of take that perspective, but definitely don't hesitate to raise your hand, ask questions. That's the reason the whole process is just designed that way. And certainly ask me questions too. Happy to be a resource as we walk through this. I'd say after you've had a couple of conversations out there in the market with franchisors, let's regroup on a touch base call. If you'd prefer to do it via email and we trade notes back and forth, happy to do it that way as well. I know we're all busy. So anyway, look forward to partnering with you as we walk through the process together and excited to kick it off here.